Hey guys, how you guys doing? We got some breaking news. Something that occurred last night. North Korea conducted their sixth nuclear test. This morning, Donald Trump responded, saying North Korea has conducted a major nuclear test. Their words and actions continue to be very hostile and dangerous to the United States. North Korea is a rogue nation which has become a great threat and embarrassment to China, which is trying to help, but with little success. South Korea is finding, as I have told them, that their talk of appeasement with North Korea will not work. They only understand one thing. And what we can gather from this response, this initial response from Donald J. Trump, a couple things here. All right, the whole embarrassment to China thing. I just don't buy that for a second. I also don't buy that they've been trying to help with the whole North Korea situation. Of course, they've come out and condemned this sixth nuclear test, which this was a pretty powerful test, guys. All right, the magnitude of the earthquake that was caused by the test was 6.3. They believe it was around 10 times stronger than last year's nuclear test, and they believe it's around 5 to 6 times more powerful, the bomb, than the one dropped on Nagasaki and on Hiroshima. Now, back to China. Of course, China's come out and condemned North Korea, but honestly, they're not really helping. Like on the surface, you could say, okay, they've cut a little trade with them. They're trying to hit them with those sanctions. They seem like they're following the line of the United States of America. But we've also learned that China and Russia's trade with North Korea has gone up. It's gone up, and of course, China and Russia will come out and condemn this sixth nuclear test, but there will also be calls for the United States, South Korea, and Japan to stop military exercises, to take out missile systems that are in the region. And it's just not going to happen, guys. Alright, we're getting to a point where you gotta question what's going on in Kim Jong-un's mind. A preemptive strike is being debated in Japan as we speak. The UK, Theresa May, came out and stated that this is a new order of threat. This is reckless. It's dangerous. North Korea has been popping off these missile tests. The last one going over Japan. I stated that a nuclear test could be coming soon, but I didn't think it was going to come until the 9th. Of this month, and it came last night. Trump stating that they only understand one thing, and we all know what that one thing that he's referring to, and that's military force. Now we'll have to see whether or not the US, Japan, South Korea, and their Western allies decide to do a preemptive strike on North Korea, because this is a big development. Basically, guys, at this point, we've been told by experts for the past couple years that North Korea was not even close to the missile technology that they needed to reach the mainland United States. We found out that was a farce. That was false. Our intel was wrong, or we were being told wrong intel. Then we were told, okay, well, they can do that, but they don't have a bomb small enough to fit on a missile. We found out last night, okay, that's wrong. That's wrong. And then we also found out, hey, they have a pretty advanced hydrogen bomb. It's just real weird how all this happened so fast and how our intel was so wrong. It really makes you wonder if there's deeper things at play here. Russia, China, North Korea felt the shockwaves from the nuclear test, the earthquake. It was considered a perfect success according to the KCNA, that's the media machine out of North Korea. Once again, it's their most powerful test yet. But guys, at this point, you have to wonder what we're going to see next. Alright, are we going to see more sanctions? There's been talk, the last Emergency Council, UNSC meeting, that the world was going to try to cut off Kim Jong's oil supply. Then, like a couple days later, Kim Jong-un and his generals reportedly told soldiers to steal corn and steal food for the upcoming war. That war was imminent. Now, I don't necessarily think that we'll see a military strike because of this right away. That I used to, a couple months ago when I first started this channel, we started talking about North Korea. You know, I was big on how I didn't want a preemptive strike, but I thought Trump was going to do it. You know, and I said, hey, I'm thinking that September is going to be around the time frame that this happens. You know, and after more and more missile tests, especially after the last missile test that went over Japan, and we didn't see anything real physical response from the United States, South Korea, and Japan, other than some bombing runs that we've done before. Now I'm wondering if this is the deep state at work, and some false flag is going to occur, and they're going to blame it on North Korea, or someone's going to force North Korea's hand to do something to preemptively strike themselves, and then at that point the world can go into North Korea with no repercussions. Now that might be what's happening at this point, guys, because it's super eerie how silent it is after these tests, after this nuclear test, after the missile tests. Of course you're going to have different world leaders condemning it, but we haven't seen too much military movement on the part of South Korea, the United States, and Japan. Not as much as I thought we would see, especially after that last missile flew over Japan. Now, at this current juncture, guys, what we're honestly waiting for, and I read somewhere that the U.S. is going to officially have a reaction to this whole North Korea situation later on today. We'll have to see what comes of this, guys, because this was a powerful test, and now they have the capability. Back in the 1990s, Bill Clinton told the nation that North Korea, they stopped North Korea's nuclear program, their missile program. Now here we are in 2017. They have ICBMs that can hit the United States of America, and they've got bombs that they can fit on them around 5 to 6 times stronger than the ones dropped in Hiroshima. We'll have to see how the U.S. and our allies respond, guys. Is this the deep state at work? We'll have to wait and see, guys. As more information comes out about this, and I'm sure there's going to be way more information, guys. I'm sure we'll see another missile test in the next few days as well. We will cover it. We're here to inform you, not to tell you how you have to think. You know, that's the mainstream media's job. Make sure to check back, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video. Have a discussion. Tell me what you guys are thinking about this. Enjoy your Sunday. Say a couple prayers because we need them. Have a beer. And keep your eyes to the skies.